Hey guys, what's up? So today I am going to be answering all the questions you guys asked me over on Instagram and Twitter about just going back to school. But before I start today's video, I want to talk about something I'm going to start doing. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers doing it and I think it's super duper awesome. So every video I'm going to be talking about a different charity and linking that charity down below to give you guys an opportunity to donate and give back. So I'm going to try to make it relate to the video. Obviously, it's not always going to work out that way, but today it does. So today the charity is called Operation Backpack, and what they do is they help kids who can't afford school supplies access it. So all the donations go towards backpacks that are filled with school supplies and given to kids who otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it. And I feel like it's just something that I wouldn't ever really think about, where, you know, going back to school, everyone just goes out and buys their school supplies, and I personally have never had to think like, am I going to be able to afford it? And you know, it's obviously really sad that there are people who have to, you know, worry about that kind of thing because it's such a basic necessity. So please think about donating or sharing it with your family and your friends. If literally a few dollars makes such a difference. You know, a lot of school supplies is relatively inexpensive, so I hope that you guys think about donating. Also, a lot of you guys that watch my videos that go to High Point have been coming up to me and saying hi, and that like literally makes my day. Like honestly, it makes me so happy that you guys like want to come say hi and meet me and sometimes take pictures with me, which I honestly love. Like that makes me happy. But yeah, so if you guys ever see me, like totally come say hi. I love talking to you guys. Okay, so the first question is, did you have anxiety about starting college? Yeah. So going into my freshman year, I was totally fine. I was super excited. I was ready until the morning it was time to leave for North Carolina. I said goodbye to my friends and I went back upstairs to grab my stuff, and I like completely broke down, like completely. I was like, no, I'm not going to college. So I literally started bawling. I don't know why I was smiling when I'm saying this because it was really bad. I literally lay on the ground in my parents' room. I was like, no, I'm not going. I'm taking a gap year. I can't go. I can't do it. I'm not ready. I can't do it. And I missed my flight. And so eventually my brother was like, will it help if I come help you move in? And I didn't like think about it, you know, before, but I would like realize that that would make me feel a lot better. So we all got on another flight and we headed down to North Carolina, and I don't know why I'm laughing. Like I just think it's funny because like I'm loving it now, but like I was dead ass like ready to not go, like not go, like spend a year home doing literally nothing, not going. And so thinking back to that just kind of makes me laugh. But I got there and I was so happy. And even going into this year, I had like a little bit of anxiety, you know, just because new classes and it's another year, you know, you just never know. So honestly, whether it's like high school or college or even middle school, like having anxiety about it is totally normal. Like you're going into something new and you don't know how it's gonna be, but you know, that's fine. I mean, even if people don't show it, everyone's probably nervous. So the next question is, what are you studying? So I'm studying strategic communications and I'm thinking about minoring in psychology just because I find it really interesting. I don't really know what I want to do with my life, like most people, I guess. Like, I know I don't want to like sit in an office all day. Like I want to go out and do something and like be interactive with people, and obviously we all know I love the music industry, so we'll see what happens. I can't stop laughing and there's nothing that's funny, like nothing is funny. But I just keep laughing. I'm so sorry. I just don't know what I'm doing with my life. Like I don't. Okay. So the next question is opinion on high school relationships. So I mean, I don't have like, high school relationships are great. I mean, you know, have fun, be safe, but have fun. My camera died and I hate when that happens because I have to like take it off the tripod and put the battery in and then reset it up, and if it's not at the same angle it's annoying, but I think we're good. So anyways, oh, we were talking about high school relationships. So I feel like the problem is when you get to college and you try to stay together if you're going to different colleges, because I just feel like it's not realistic. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like everyone has such different opinions on this. So like, don't at me if you don't agree, but like, I just feel like when you get to college, you kind of want to just like explore and like feel like you can meet new people and not like have to like be constantly like worrying about like a boyfriend or girlfriend at like another school. If I were in this situation, like I'm the kind of person that would like be really like paranoid no matter like how amazing our relationship is. I just feel like I'd be so paranoid about them like talking to other girls or like finding someone who's like better than me. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But also I just feel like another thing is that like you should never follow like your significant other to college, because that just sounds like a disaster to me, in all honesty. If you happen to want to go to the same school, I mean, obviously don't change your mind, but don't be like, oh, well, like, you want to go here, so, like, me too. Like, don't do that. And honestly, in the end, you know, if you break up or take a break when you go to college, if you're really meant to be together, like, you'll come back to each other and, you know, realize that you are meant for each other. I know that kind of sounds cheesy, but it's kind of true. And I've actually had friends who are older who have had that kind of situation happen where they've both gone to different schools, you know, dated other people, seen other people, and then when they go home they like see each other, and then in the end they kind of realize that they really do want to be together. But I feel like sometimes it just takes a little bit of like a break to come to that realization. There's nothing wrong with dating in high school. I mean, you know, go off. Junior year advice. Oh boy. Okay. I know like a lot of people build up like junior year making it sound like such a big deal, but honestly, I enjoyed my junior year. I mean, I think it's different for everyone. I think my biggest piece of advice is just to work like as hard as you can. Because even if your grades like weren't very good freshman year or sophomore year, something that colleges look for is like a improving trend. So like if you get better and better each year, it kind of shows that you're learning to work harder and, you know, better and that kind of thing. So that can be a really good thing to see. And then also just form relationships with your teachers, because you're gonna have to have teachers write recommendations, and when a college like reads your recommendation, like hearing someone like talk highly of you from an adult perspective can go a long way. So definitely make sure to think about that too. Just remember that, you know, all the hard work will be worth it in the end, and it's gonna help you get to where you want to go. So, you know, what you put into it is what you get out of it. I mean, like looking in the viewfinder this whole video. My back hurts, this chair sucks. Also, I'm facing like the whole campus and it's so distracting and like hard to not just like watch people walk by even though I don't know anyone. Also, these clips in my hair are so cute. Like, hi. I don't know, some people say I look like a 2-year-old, but I think they're cute. I'm wearing my merch. Okay, anyways. This is really good. This video is going really well. Okay, the next question is things I need for college as a freshman that I haven't thought about. I think something good to bring is like clothes for, sorry, there's some girl walking barefoot outside. I think a really good thing to bring is like some random weird clothes for like themed like parties, because sometimes it'll be announced like really last minute that it's like neon theme or like luau theme and like, or like sports jerseys. And so it's just like nice to be able to like have that stuff. Just easy, simple, good. And then also, this is so random, but like a Brita water filter, if you have like a sink or a fridge, you know, you can just fill it up and like put it in the fridge. If you don't know what a Brita is, it like purifies the water. And so then you don't have to worry about like buying water bottles and like bringing them up to your room. You just have that and it like cleans the water for you and you're all set. You know, and it saves plastic, so environmentally friendly, like save the turtles, Visco girl.
Oh, these are just my scrunchies. I noticed you don't have one. Really? You keep that. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, the next question is, do you think AP classes are worth it or are they a scam? Okay, no offense to who asked this question, but I definitely would not say they're a scam. That's kind of like a weird word. I've never heard anyone describe it like that. I think they're worth it. I mean, I only took one. I took AP Studio Art. It was actually really hard. It was a lot of work, but I thought it was worth it because you know, AP credits can transfer over to college and then it can like count as a college course. So like for me, that class like filled one of my like elective credits. So like I would have to take 16, but now I only have to take 12, me doing math. So, you know, depending on the course and like the way the school counts it, they can count it as like a credit. But also I think it's just important to remember that like if you're not, if an AP class is going to be like impossible for you, it's not like worth it to take it and get a bad grade because it just, you know, looks bad, you know, like obviously challenge yourself, but you know, don't try to get yourself in AP classes just to get yourself in AP classes. You're better off just, you know, excelling in the classes that you're supposed to be in. Next question. I'm going to be a senior in high school and I was wondering how to stay motivated. Me too. I think it's really hard because you're like so over it at that point, but I think there's a few things to remember. The first is that all the hard work is going to pay off because this is kind of gonna decide your future. And I think first semester can be really stressful with all the different like college stuff going on, so just try to, you know, work as hard as you can. And then the other thing is that even though second semester is like, you know, you want to have fun and goof off, I get it, me too. But I think, you know, people don't realize that you still have to send your second semester transcript to whatever college you're going to. So if your grades suck or you failed your classes, then they can revoke your acceptance letter. So, you know, most colleges will say you have to, like you have to maintain like above a certain GPA. So make sure to like check that out because it's really important, honestly. All right guys, I'm so sorry. My camera just died again. So I'm back. Where were we? Oh, we're on the last question. Okay. So the last question is, does petty high school drama go away in college? So I would say like yes and no. I feel like a lot of people are like really immature in high school and they don't really know how to act and they want to be dramatic and they want attention. That's great for them. So I think people really grow up in college, and I feel like a lot of it is just because there's like so many cliques in high school and everyone like has a different like friend group, and God forbid you are friends with anyone else. But in college, just because you're like kind of mixed in classes and stuff, you know, with like every age, it kind of like gives you a like wider group of friends, which is really nice. And you know, people are more mature, so I feel like there's not as much drama, and the people that start drama are just still really immature, and people kind of like look down upon it. They're like, why you gotta be like that? So I feel like if there, I mean, of course there's always gonna be drama literally wherever you go. It definitely gets better than high school though, because I feel like a lot of people in high school are just like mean and like to like exclude people because they think it's cool, and like you go to college and you like grow up and you realize that that's like just not cool. And so like people who kind of try to continue to do that in college are kind of just, I feel like, looked down upon. Like people are like, why are you doing that? Like, be nice, be kind, like be friendly. Everyone's really open, you know, you're all meeting new people. So I feel like a lot of the like petty stuff goes away. Alright guys, those are all the questions you asked me today, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below and turn on your notifications so you know when I post. Also, the link to donate to Operation Backpack will be down below, so please make sure to check that out and share it with your family and friends. A few dollars can make such a big difference. As always, all my socials are linked down below, and also if you want to save 20% on 𝗕𝗦𝗡, that link is down below, so be sure to check it out, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!